Alice Cooper is on his way to the KLH studio. Unfortunately, we've been off the air since 3 o'clock. Alice will most likely perform his new hit single, Power's Out Forever. Power's blown to bits. We'll just wait and see what happens. Alice Cooper will be here shortly. So, Alice, the book is good. We're gonna tape this and put it on the website in case nothing works here with power.
They're going to do something.
Yeah. So we can.
Lost.
Yeah, we can get this out of the way and say hi, ladies.
Hi.
These are the KLH groupies. The biggest one left. I don't know where she went.
She's getting her head.
So, yeah, we love the book.
Well, I got to sign them for you.
Yeah, we got a whole bunch for the Dave and Carol Miracle Marathon.
Okay. Oh,
we'll auction those babies off. But God, you are so busy. How do you do it? You know, I can barely do my.
I don't have any Alice Cooper memorabilia. Please sign that.
Okay, I was going to say better not say Titleist on it.
No, but can
Got
you
to say
say
Callaway.
Callaway.
To Michelle?
Ellie will kill him. Oh, he can't do that.
Michelle,
He's gone.
your pal.
Are you taking a picture of this?
Sure, give him a little hug. Give him a little hug.
Oh,
There you
love.
go.
We
You have
got
to
it.
hug me.
There you
That's
go.
Michelle, our traffic director.
No, I'm allowed to get hugged, but my wife says I'm not allowed to hug back.
Hugs taken. Willingly accepted.
you.
Anyone else?
No hugging for you.
Oh, no,
I'm
no.
tired of hugging you.
Fellow Detroit native. Nice
All
to meet
right,
you.
how about those Tigers? Wish they could win a few games.
Hey, screw the Tigers. How about those Brewers?
Well, they're playing my boys today. I'm from Arizona, so they're playing
Cardinals,
the
yeah.
Diamondbacks.
Diamondbacks, yeah. I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, hey.
Well, anyways, yeah, you're right. Our tour started in May, and it's we've been to South America already, Australia, Europe.
Lifelong friends?
Now we got the States, Canada, Britain, and Russia.
So my question is, how the hell do you do it? Let's see. You're a parent. You own 2 restaurants. You tour. You do a radio show. You write books, and you play golf. How the hell do you do that?
I just allot your time.
Are there really 2 Alice
You allot
Coopers?
your time. No, I honestly don't. I'm not a long sleeper. I sleep about 4 hours a night. I always do.
Mm-hmm.
I never sleep more than 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours at the most. So, you know, I can play a gig last night. We played in Green Bay. We got in here at about, I don't know, 4 in the morning, whatever time it was. I would have been up to play golf at 6:30, and that would have been no problem at all.
Yeah. You know, it's really funny how I can wake up to play golf a lot easier than anything else.
Yeah.
Even if I feel like crap.
Yeah.
When it's golf day,
when it's golf, you
I
feel
can feel
great.
pretty good.
Yeah, that's right. I know.
Good.
They say a bad day of golf is still better than a good day at work.
Exactly. Hey, you played a fair earlier this week, and this I have to get this to you. Someone said that you kind of shocked the folks at the Dodge County Fair.
Do you think so? You know, every once in a while when we play these Midwest fairs, it's, let's go see. You know, the night before they had some country western guy in there, and he was shocking to them. So I said, well, they're going to love us. It's like Batman. Wait till they get a load of me, you know.
I guess a few people walked out.
Oh, we had, honestly, all the state fairs we've been doing have been the best audiences.
Yeah.
They have been totally insane. I mean, at the end of the show, you're going to always get 2 or
There's
3 that totally
that don't get it.
That don't get it at
right.
all. But it's funny to watch entire families there during the hanging going, hang him!
Right. Well, I can understand.
It's like they turned into the French Revolution all of a sudden, you know.
I can understand someone who doesn't know anything about you but knows of you, never saw an Alice show, and all of a sudden said, I'm going to go to the Alice Cooper show.
But you know what? They would be
go,
laughing. I would say 50% of the time they would be getting the jokes. I think because we stay pretty broad on the humor of it. You know, I mean, if there
absolutely.
are certain things that you could do it in any language and it'll be funny. There are certain things you do that are going to be scary in every language. You know, I mean, you don't have to explain a hanging. You don't have to explain the guillotine or the straitjacket, and there's enough broad humor in it, slapstick, that everybody laughs. It doesn't matter if we're in Russia or South America.
And it is theater.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean,
it's vaudeville.
That's what it is.
It's rock vaudeville. It's a warped sort of black humor vaudeville, but that's what it's always been.
Yeah, it's the Sopranos of rock and roll.
Well, it's maybe
somebody
closer,
gets whacked at every hour show.
Shadows.
Dark Shadows. So let's talk about the book. Book was interesting. I want to know about this guy, Muscles McNasal.
Muscles McNasal. That was my pen name when I worked for the Tip Sheet. I wrote my column in the Tip Sheet. I weighed about 80 pounds.
You don't weigh much more than that now.
Well, I was really, and I was all nose at that point.
I understand.
And you know, I mean, that's really. But I was a 4-year letterman. I was in the best band in town.
You were into sports big time.
I was Ferris Bueller. I had the whole school wired. You know, not only was I like a jock, but I was also had like I was in a band that was like playing every weekend. We were the biggest band in town.
So
I had everybody wired on every level.
What did it say under your picture in the Cortez High yearbook?
It said what ambition. It says to sell, make a gold album.
Make a gold album?
Yeah.
That was back when you were 18 years old, right?
Yeah. So 30 gold albums later, I think.
So you also were a baseball freak, and obviously still
baseball. Love all sports. I really am a sports
You were on a
addict.
track
from
team.
Detroit.
You're on a track team.
Oh yeah.
What was your? What was it?
I was a
440
miler.
or miler?
No, I was a miler and a 2-miler.
Miler. And
In fact, Dennis Dunaway was too, our bass player. John Spear, our first drummer, was a miler and a 2-miler. And the crazy thing is when you think of it, okay, if you in 1968, 69, we were more notorious than Marilyn Manson ever thought about being.
Well,
we were on the cover of every magazine saying, "Don't let your kids go to see this." Everybody in the band was an athlete. We all came from really, really good middle-class families. Nobody smoked or drank. Nobody did anything. We were maybe
Not
the
then.
most wholesome band. No, but when we started, we were the most wholesome band around. Bands like the Mamas and Papas and James Taylor, we're all heroin addicts.
Yeah.
You know,
And you guys were clean cut.
Alice
Yeah.
Cooper, you know, would like sneak a beer and go, hey, ooh, it's good. You know.
it's bad.
So, I mean, we were like the most wholesome band.
Then what
that
happened?
You could find. Well, I mean, we invented Alice. You know, we invented Alice to be the most unwholesome.
That's a good story too in the book. How you came up with the Alice character. First of all, the name just
came out of nowhere. You know, what's your name?
Lana
Lana what?
Morgan.
We could have been Lana Morgan. If I would have thought Lana Morgan first,
Too
that
sexy.
Would have been, yeah, that would have been a little bit sexy.
Yeah.
Alice Cooper sounded more like an old lady, some creepy old lady with a lot of cats.
and it was kind of and the whole makeup was based on a creepy old lady.
Yeah, it was based on Betty Davis in
Whatever happened?
Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, and then we combined that with Barbarella. Who was
There's a combination. Betty
Anita
Davis and
Pallenberg.
Jane
Anita
Fonda.
Pallenberg. No, it was Anita Pallenberg who played the great tyrant. And
Oh,
she
and-
was all
and
in
Barbarella?
black. And she comes up and she goes, and these switchblades come out of her wrists. And I went, that's Alice
That's
right
cool.
there. There's Alice Cooper right there. So, I mean, we rock and roll was full of heroes. All they had was heroes. No villains. There was all these Peter Pans and no Captain Hook. And I said, I will gladly be Captain
You'd be the
Hook.
guy. You'd be
Yeah.
the man.
Nobody wanted to be the bad guy. I said, I'll be the bad guy.
And of course, you got the ball rolling for bands like Kiss, right?
Yeah. Well, they came in like 7, 8 years after us, and you know, they came to us and they said, "Look, if one Alice works, then 4 ought to work." You know, I said, "Well, okay, guys," and I believe that, except be very careful that you don't do the same kind of show. You know, I said, because if it's the same kind of show, you're going to get murdered. So they created their own type of comic book heroes. A lot of pyrotechnics. I didn't do any pyrotechnics, so they were smart enough to move it away from what I did.
Right.
And so was Bowie. Bowie came after us, and Bowie took
Ziggy?
his character and took it a different way. So it was all generated by the Alice Cooper, you know, sort of phenomena, but they all took it in different directions, which was fine.
As long as they didn't step on any toes.
I didn't
Right.
really, you know, honestly, I didn't have any problem with it. Even Marilyn Manson, even though it's a girl's name and it's a direct descendant from Alice Cooper, musically we have nothing in common.
Yeah,
We don't have anything even close, and certainly not theologically. We don't have anything in common.
Right,
But
right.
I actually like Marilyn. We were friends.
Does Marilyn ever step out of character though?